And one hello and good afternoon and welcome to a very sunny Scotland. I am delighted to be joined once again by Oliver Naesen, helping to preview Ronde van Vlaanderen, the Tour of Flanders. Oliver, how are you?
I'm good. It's raining here a little bit, but doesn't matter. We're inside the hotel, so no problem.
You should come to Scotland. Since we last spoke, most people will want to talk about your tremendous result in E3, your third place. It was such a fantastic race for you. Couple of points about the race that I noticed. So you looked like you didn't have the best position on the Tannenberg.
Oh, I was well pleased, but we just attacked hard for me. I had to give it all in the tunnel to come back.
Then obviously you followed the move. I think it was Gilbert who attacked first, and then you followed.
Yeah.
At that point, were you concerned that it was too far out, or did you just sense that this was the right thing to do?
No, after Tijmenberg, it's always a big moment to try something, and I went with Gilbert, and if I try something, I always go full for this move. And I knew in the back of my head that they come back, and then it's over for me. But luckily they didn't.
Then obviously the three of you, Gilbert, yourself, and your friend Van Avermaet, managed to get away. You stayed away. You were dropped just on the final climb, but you managed to get back in. And then we had the moment that we'd actually spoken about previously of rolling towards the line and not wanting to be left on front. I did spot that. So Van Avermaet went to the front at 2.3k. He did a really short pull, 200 metres. You take over 2.1. You put in 600 metres. Pull over. Gilbert has to come through. And right at that point, he knows that's it. Talk me through this. Talk me through the sprint. Was it just biggest gear you could do and go?
They were always watching first in front of them, then back, front back, to look what I was doing. And I knew in a man-to-man sprint, I'm just going to lose it. It's simple. And went for victory a little bit too far, but I prefer trying this, and then you never know. I only got past it 25 meters from the line, so it's pretty nice, I think.
It was an enormous result for you. You'd managed to do consecutive top 10s in these races. Compare your form, compare your legs to this time last year. Do you notice a big difference?
Yeah, for starters, I was sick the week of E3 last year, so I had a lot of doubts going into Flanders. This is just totally different, incomparable.
Then we had Gent-Wevelgem, where you again made the front selection after the Kemmelberg. Unfortunately, it just kind of split up and you were caught on the wrong side of the split. There was a really funny moment over the top of the Kemmelberg when the group came together, and I think Matthews tried to miss a turn, and both yourself and Van Avermaet gave him. It looked like you were giving him shit. That was just a funny thing to watch. How frustrating was it to miss that crucial move? Were you annoyed?
I was super annoyed. I was really frustrated. But in the end, it's cycling. If you survive all the hard moments, the crosswinds, the climbs, and then 4 guys they go on the flat, where you think nothing can happen anymore, and you feel kind of stressed. It was a shame.
So on to the big one on Sunday. Looking at the route, obviously, it's just crazy. 261 kilometres, climb after climb after climb, climbs that we all know extremely well. Delighted to see the Muir back in. It comes with 90 odd K to go, but the way races have been ridden recently, I would fully expect a split to be had on the Muir. What do you think?
Um, it's going to be hard to protect because it's long time, big roads. And also the climb afterwards is not difficult. For me, the race only starts at, let's say, 190. But it's already nice to be in the front on the move because you don't want to be in the last group because there will be groups for sure.
Quick Step go in with 4 options, I would say. We have Sagan, we have Van Avermaet as the kind of top riders here. Quick Step had 4. How do you think Quick Step will go about trying to beat Sagan and Van Avermaet? We've seen them being very attacking from far out in previous races. Do you think they do that again?
For a strong team, at the start you have some scenarios that suit your leaders best. And if you have a team that's not strong, like Sagan, he has a lot of things to the race follow the scenario. If you have a really strong team, like Quickstep, they can create the scenario they want and need. And for them, the law of how race where Van Avermaet get isolated. So I think that's what they're going to try to do.
The Quarmont, you were very strong there in E3. We have 2 times up the Quarmont. Obviously, it's a hugely important part of this race. You looked really good there in E3. So, is it one that you like, the Quarmont?
Really big trouble. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. And
Just going to pause it there. Try and get Oliver back. Wi-Fi is playing up. We're back. Just needed a refresh. Okay, tell me about the Quarmont.
At the beginning it's steep. Afterwards it's more flat, but still cobble. I like it for me, so I'm confident going into this one for sure.
Okay, due to these technical difficulties, we'll jump straight into the stars. Okay, so you have Durbridge, Christoph, and Degenkolb all at 1 star. It's difficult for Christoph and Degenkolb, yeah, to make it a kind of sprint, 5 to 10 men. It's hard.
I think for them it's difficult to survive the race, but I mean Christoph has done so many times top 5. He's won it once. Degenkolb is coming back and he's a super big rider, so you never know. That's why I still give them a star. And if they're there, they have a sprint, and they're always dangerous.
I'd go in.
And Durbridge is
Go.
Yeah, Durbridge is just in super good shape, and he's for sure going to be there.
I'm going with Benoot. He's almost riding with a dark cloud above him of bad luck. He just continues to get bad luck after bad luck. So I'm hoping he survives the race without any bad luck. And for sure, I think he can challenge for top 6, top 7. Degenkolb in at 1 star, and Stibar in at 1 star as well. Quickstep have multiple options. We don't know how it's going to work out for them, but he is one of the best riders on the Quarmont. Continually can put riders into difficulty there, so I think he has to be in there. 2 stars you have Terpstra, Stibar, and yourself, of course. Talk to me about your thoughts about the race, your kind of tactics.
I think for me, I did top 10 in over classics now, so and this was like the day of the spring season. So for my own morale, I had to put myself there. And for the rest, that's very close. Keep also. It's impossible to give stars without taking them.
I also have yourself at 2 stars. Third in E3, going extremely well. Fascinated to see when you attack in this race. You seem to be able to follow the big moves, so I would hope to see you attacking long again. Terpstra, because he is incredibly good in the cobbles. And I've got Christoph. He wasn't at his very best in Japan, but his third place in the TT at the end suggests that he possibly could be coming into form. And I remember you telling me a while back about he was looking quite slim compared to last season, and that would clearly help here. 3 stars, we have the exact same riders that I think every cycling fan in the world would have. Van Avermaet, Sagan, Gilbert. Who do you think's going to win?
Favorites more often don't win than they do, But I think it's going to be Van Avermaet.
Oh, I like it. Sticking with your friend. I'm going to go Sagan. I think they've made him angry, and he's going to come back. One more thing. What did you think of Sagan and Terpstra? We've spoken about this same incident with yourself. Do you think they'll try that again now with Sagan?
In the end, I'm not sure actually. I don't know. It was a special incident, but I think also Sagan had to react. At the moment those 2 riders go to the front, they're super strong riders, so I think they both made a little tactical error.
What would you have done?
I don't know, maybe I would have made the same error. I've made some last week, so it would have been very possible the same thing happened.
And if you had to predict roundabout where the winning move will go?
It's a race that's always written in the back, The bunch always gets smaller and smaller because riders get dropped. And at one point you just have 20 riders let's say at the bottom of last time Guatemala, and on the top you have maybe 3, 4. So I think that's going to be the point where they go really for the victory.
Sometimes we often find in these races so much is concentrated on the climbs, but the winning move goes on the flat. It goes after it. I mean, I suppose the thinking is if somebody goes really into the red on the climb, they need some time to recover, and the very strongest riders can hit them there. How does it feel when you reach the top of Quarmont Paterberg? How hard is it?
Really bad. It's really, really bad. You think you're there, and then they start attacking on the flat, and it's you're not prepared to continue the effort. And then when they go and they're just gone sometimes. It's hard, frustrating. It also gives a lot of stress because you never know when it's going to happen. Something like this.
Yeah, because Sagan's winning move last year was, nobody would have expected it when he went away with Kwiatkowski. It seemed nothing, and I think even the year Christoph won, him and Terpstra go away again on flat roads. It's very hard to predict. How hard is it? Obviously to combat this, you would want to ride quite far up in the bunch, but how much effort does that take out of you to be wanting to be near the front for like 50k?
All the energy you have. That's the hardest thing in this race. The climbs themselves are really hard, but the positioning is, I think, even more important than the power you have. And it takes to really think you build.
Well, Oliver, we'll all be cheering you on Sunday, hoping for another big result for yourself. Thank you very much for giving up your time to come back on. You're going Van Avermaet, I'm going Sagan, and I think we'd both be very happy if you round out the podium.
on YouTube, sure. Don't doubt. Thanks a lot.
Oliver, thank you very much.